I'm a cool girl. I'm a cool girl. Ice cold, I roll my eyes at you, boy.
Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Christine and I would love for you to join my YouTube family by clicking on the subscribe button as well as the notification bell beside it so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. For today's video guys, I'll be sharing with you my current top 5 favorite affordable foundations. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So now let's go ahead and get started with this video, and in no particular order, I'm going to start off with an OG and probably one of the most favorite and raved about foundation of all time from the drugstore. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I am in the shade 220 Natural Beige. This used to be the perfect shade for my skin tone guys, but recently I think I need to purchase a slightly lighter shade than this one. But I love this foundation so much guys. This is actually one of my favorite go-to foundation for school. I love this because it gives me a really nice natural looking finish on my skin, and this one is perfect for every day because it is super lightweight. And what I also love about this foundation is that it caters to a lot of skin types. This foundation can work for both dry, normal, and oily skin. I love this foundation so much guys, and I love how it gives my skin a really nice natural finish. It doesn't cake up on my skin throughout the day, and it doesn't cling to any dry patches I have on my face. This foundation is also my most recommended foundation for makeup beginners out there who are looking for a very nice quality foundation, because other than it is easily accessible, it is super affordable, and most especially it is not too overwhelming for beginners because like I said, it doesn't provide a very strong full coverage on the skin. It gives you a very nice natural soft matte everyday finish. So I highly recommend this for beginners. And I also love using this for client makeup because like I said earlier, it works well with a lot of skin types. So you can never go wrong about this foundation guys. So I love using this, especially for everyday. For the next foundation guys, I have here the You Can Face It foundation from Squad Cosmetics, and I am in between the shade light beige and ivory. I love this foundation so much guys. This is actually my most used foundation for 2020. This foundation really helped me a lot cover up my dark spots and imperfections last year when I was having severe skin problems. And what I love about this is that it has a medium coverage, but you can definitely build it up to full coverage, and it gives me a really nice natural finish on my skin. It doesn't look very powdery or cakey. It doesn't cling to my dry patches guys or any crevices on my face. That's why I love using this to cover up my imperfections, because it doesn't look like I've tried so hard to cover up my dark spots and acne. So I love this foundation so much guys, and this foundation really lasts long on my skin. That's why I love using this when I was filming videos for the year 2020. Also, I really love using this for traveling because I love the packaging guys. It has a really nice, unique, slim packaging, and it comes with an airless pump. So it ensures you that you will get every last drop of this product. So I love this so much, and I think this one is less than 200 pesos. So very affordable, and I highly recommend this if you want something that is a little bit more of a fuller coverage compared to the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. If you're just a beginner with makeup, I highly suggest this one because the coverage is still not too overwhelming, but at the same time it has more coverage compared to the Maybelline foundation. So, next foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, and I am in the shade Radiant Sand. And I know a lot of people are raving about this foundation when it first came out, and actually, I really love this foundation as well, guys. I have been using this ever since it came out. I think this one is already been my second or third bottle of this foundation, and this is also one of my go-to favorite school foundation. I love using this, especially if I have a little bit of a drier skin, or if I just want a foundation that would give me a naturally glowy or radiant finish on my skin. So usually I use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation if I want a naturally matte finish on my skin, but if I want a little bit of a glowy or radiant finish, this is going to be my go-to foundation. I love this foundation so much. It gives me a really nice blurred out flawless finish on my skin. I noticed that every time I use this foundation, a lot of people are actually complimenting my skin. I also noticed that this foundation helps me a lot to blur out my large pores, especially at the sides of my nose and on my cheeks. And I love using this for every day because it is super lightweight, guys. And for me personally, it lasts really long on my skin and it lasts really nicely throughout the day. It doesn't create this cakey finish and it doesn't give you a sticky finish at all. So I love this as well. So next foundation, guys, is the CoverMax foundation from Focallure. I usually mix the shade 04 Shell and number 11 Dusk. But first of all, I love the packaging of this foundation. This is probably the most beautiful packaging of foundation that I have in my collection. It comes with a frosted glass. It has a cup. And then it also comes with a pump. And it looks very, very luxurious. You wouldn't believe that this foundation is only less than 300 pesos. Super, super affordable. And the packaging alone looks very, very high-end. I love using this foundation whenever I'm doing a full glam makeup look or if I'm filming videos, because this foundation gives me a beautiful, full coverage, flawless finish on my skin. But one thing that I don't really like about this foundation is that it claims to be a matte finish, but it really does give you a very dewy finish, guys. So I highly, highly recommend that you set this foundation in place, especially if you have oily skin, because this can slip and slide throughout the day if you don't set it properly. But once you set this foundation in place, guys, this foundation is the most beautiful, full coverage, flawless foundation for only less than 300 pesos. I love this foundation so much, and I love that this foundation can last throughout the day if I set this properly. So I highly, highly recommend this if you want something that is super full coverage and flawless for your makeup look. So I love this foundation so much, guys. So for the last foundation, guys, this is also from Focallure. This is the StayMax foundation, and I mixed the shade 03 and 04. And this is the most affordable foundation in today's video, guys. This is only 130 pesos. Super, super affordable and super, super cheap. I personally love using this foundation for full glam makeup looks and for filming videos because it gives me a really nice full coverage, flawless finish as well, just like the CoverMax foundation. But the difference is that this one gives me a more soft matte finish compared to the CoverMax. So if you have an oily skin, guys, I would highly suggest you go for this one instead of the CoverMax, because you might like the finish of this foundation even more compared to the other foundation. I love using this foundation, especially if I know that I will be filming throughout the day, because this is super long lasting, guys, and I don't need to worry about retouching my foundation from time to time, because the finish of this foundation works really, really nicely on my oily skin. So I love using this whenever I'm filming full glam makeup tutorials or whenever I'm filming a lot of videos. So I love this foundation, guys, and again, for only 130 pesos, this is super, super affordable and great quality. So for special mention, guys, I'm also going to be sharing with you my go-to everyday base makeup. So first, we have here the Belo Perfecting Shield Tinted Sunscreen. I always use this if I'm doing very natural makeup looks. It doesn't have much of a coverage. I just use this to even out my skin tone and to add a little bit more of an SPF for my skin. So I love this for everyday. This one actually, I think, is in the shade medium. I don't know if they have other shades, but I love using this. And this one is very lightweight. It doesn't give me any sticky finish throughout the day. So usually, sometimes, I wanted more coverage from the Belo Tinted Sunscreen. So sometimes, I mix the BLK Cosmetics Skin Tint in the shade Chesnut together with the Belo Tinted Sunscreen. And sometimes, I also use this alone. I love this because compared to other BB creams or tinted sunscreens that I've tried from the market, this one has more of a yellowy undertone. I love this one for everyday. Very lightweight, not sticky at all, and it blends out really nicely on my skin. Sometimes, I also love using a light to medium coverage foundation for everyday use. And usually, I will use the Pink Flush Lasting Matte Foundation because this one is a light to medium coverage foundation. You can definitely build up the coverage of this foundation from Pink Flush, and this one is super affordable. So I love using this for everyday if I just want a little bit more of a coverage compared to the other two tinted sunscreens that I've shared with you guys. This one doesn't have any SPF, but I love using this for a more flawless, natural looking everyday look. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope this video is helpful for those of you who are looking for an affordable foundation. If you have any requests or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you think this video is helpful. Share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!